So starting the test drive in the 24 Tacoma here. Pretty good pickup from the 2.4 4-cylinder. Of course, it's turbocharged, so that helps. But the 8-speed automatic does a great job pairing with this engine and just making it very seamless to get up to speed, so on and so forth. We're gonna take it on the interstate here and test out the safety suite. Now the ride itself, I like. It's not overly smooth, but it's also not overly rash. It does make you feel the road, and it's kind of what I want from a mid-size truck. I want to be able to kind of feel what's going on here. But I'm going to test out the safety suite here. One thing I can say is it is so hard to activate this and get it right. And it could be me, but it's I don't know. It's just weird. But once you get it going, it's a very good system. So with this having Safety Sense 3.0, you have to make sure this is activated, and then the adaptive mode is activated. Then you have the lane following assist along with the adaptive cruise control, and of course you can adjust the gap here. But overall, once you get to cruising in this thing, ride quality is very good. It just takes bumps a little harsher than you would expect, because when it's not taking bumps, it does pretty well. And again, this is all taken with a grain of salt. It doesn't ride like a Buick or a Mercedes by any means, but for a pickup truck, a mid-size pickup truck, it's about on par with the Colorado and the Ranger. I'm gonna get off here, turn around, and then give it a nice pull. But the wind, the sound acoustics in here are pretty good. It's definitely muted by the windows, but especially on a windy day like today, I can hear it, but it's not very loud, if that makes sense. I can just hear it being deadened by the windows and whatnot. Now, even with this vinyl steering wheel, I do like how everything feels. The shifter, everything, even with this more basic interior, everything still feels pretty nice for a base model truck. And we're gonna put our foot into it. So very good acceleration, of course. It's a turbocharged 4-cylinder. But driving dynamics, again, this does feel like a mid-sized truck. So everything from the steering feel to the acceleration, everything makes sense with this. It's just a little different compared to what we're used to with the V6 and naturally aspirated 4-cylinders that we're used to having in all the mid-sized trucks, whether it's the Ranger, the Tacoma. I think the Frontier still has that naturally aspirated V6, but the Colorado and Cane especially. Now for the money, a little under $38,000, not a bad price for this, I think, if you compare it to everything else that's on the market. In terms of just mid-sized trucks, and even the trucks like the Maverick, the Santa Cruz, I feel like this SR, especially with the safety system, is pretty well equipped. And then having everything that comes with the infotainment system, it's just a good truck for the money, I think. And if it holds the reliability as the outgoing Tacomas, this will definitely be the truck to beat in terms of the overall package. Now, I'd like to give another big thank you to John Roberts Toyota for allowing me to review this truck today. And it's definitely something you should put on your list if you're in the market for a Colorado, a Canyon, a Ranger. And after driving the new Colorado and Canyon and then driving this, can't wait to drive the Ranger and then just see which one of these is the new mid-size truck champion. But as of now, it's still pretty close. I feel like, and this is the SR trim too, but I've driven the Canyons and the Colorados. I like the driving dynamics just a bit better in those. And I also like the overall interior of those better than this. But I've only seen the base model SR in the Tacoma, and I've seen pretty much everything in the Canyon and Colorado. So I'll try to review a higher trim and then kind of go from there on my opinion. But right now, this will bring me to the end of my review of this 2024 Toyota Tacoma in the SR trim level.